Hello, Leo Moon. Your love angel is Virtuel. You make sure that your love life is an adventure above all else. Making others happy is your pride. Wildly entertaining people are your tribe. And making work fun is your bribe. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Leo Moon, you are charming, and people are drawn to you easily. They're drawn to your friendly personality. They're drawn to your big kitty cat, friendly, fun kitty cat type of behavior and entertainment. They do, however, sometimes are taken aback when they are rewarded for their antics, when they're trying to play back. They sometimes are taken aback because they don't understand why sometimes you get very upset with them, or sometimes even angry. So they don't quite always know exactly how to deal with you, because you seem to have such a great confidence that they then mistake that for arrogance, but not really. In reality, they know deep down that your heart is very big, and that all they have to do is make you feel a little bit guilty, and then the lion can be brought down from the realm of the king or queen of the jungle, and the other animals can be brought up and above the lion's usual crown-wearing behavior. Just understand, Leo, that as long as you feel comfortable with your great compassion and are confident in your kind heart, your lightheartedness, your humor, and above all else, again, your compassion for others, if you are confident in that, then others will allow you to wear the crown. You can only wear the crown if you have your center and you know for sure that you deserve it. Because other people aren't really sure exactly how you want to be treated. Sometimes they're just trying to play back because you have either a very dry sense of humor or you have a very silly sense of humor. And sometimes they're just trying to play back in the same way that they think you're playing with them. And then when you get angry, they don't really understand why. And this can fall into different categories. Sometimes they may feel that you're angry because you misunderstood them. Or sometimes they are just at a loss and they fear your anger, but yet they're sort of excited by it. And on the other hand, there's people who are very smart who utilize your anger for their good purposes to try to goad you or push you into a situation where you will lose your cool, and then they can sort of, again, remove your crown that way. So understand how some of these things play out. But all of this, again, is just a reflection of your own inner battle, because you have the big, cute, fuzzy lion exterior with that serpent tail in the back that gets very upset and will strike if indeed you are slighted or disrespected. And this is something that does make you very powerful and very strong indeed. Some people who also want to get the attention of the lunar lion will try to charm you and mesmerize you. They understand that the serpent nature in the tail of the lion is simply the lion's fear of the self. And that if that can be tamed, then the lion too can be tamed. So of course, there are many who want to tame the lion, again, for their own good purposes, but we all do everything for our own good purpose. So understand that your humor is one of your most important attributes, and you'll do very well. The lunar lion needs to also understand that the demanding nature of loyalty, if one is in a romantic situation or a romantic relationship with Moon in Leo, Moon in Leo is going to be very loyal and very demanding of the self, but that same loyalty is demanded of the other, and also that same those demands of being compassionate and magnanimous, though, are also granted to the other person. So everything that you're going to demand of yourself, the understanding, the compassion, the tolerance, the loyalty, will be put on the other person in just the same manner that you are giving it to them. So this is how your kingship or queenship in a situation where your moon is in Leo and it's your emotions, it may seem very ferocious to other people. And they need to be seen as different animals that you need to deal with, because indeed we are all different creatures. A lot of people will tell the lunar lion to calm down. They'll tell you that, oh, you should really not think so much about yourself. You should pay attention to everybody else. You shouldn't be so narcissistic. You should pay attention to everybody else and don't be so into yourself. And then they will happily remove your pictures from the proverbial wall and happily plaster their pictures all over that same proverbial wall. So please understand that. They're going to remove your crown and have you become their fan instead of them being your fan. That's all that's going on. So the lunar lion needs to maintain your celebrity. You need to maintain your crown. But again, you have to be confident in it, or it'll be easy to knock you off your pedestal. So you need to have your center and be able to remain more confident. And if you're confident within yourself, then you won't get upset, and then you won't be able to be toppled. So when other people tell you that you are not good enough, or you are not supposed to be so self-centered, those very same people, when you do try to help them, will turn around and say, just pay attention to yourself, mind your own business. So you might as well understand that that's what's going to be forthcoming, and focus only on yourself and give all your attention to yourself, because where attention goes, energy flows. And if you want to be more elevated in status and be more elevated in your career, then you need to pay attention to yourself indeed. And then when they come back around the other way and say, oh, you're too selfish, you can say, well, where energy goes, attention goes where energy flows. And just tell them that. Just repeat that to them. Energy flows where attention goes. That's the way it works. And let them know that you're onto them, and they'll back down. But they're always going to try to come at you from different ways. And then again, understand that these are all parts of your inner self, because everybody has various and sundry different astrological and zodiacal aspects within them. So it's your own jungle, if you will, taking on various aspects of yourself. So know yourself. And written across every mystery gate and every mystery school, know thyself across the temple. And then really nothing can go wrong once you know what you're going to do. Because then you won't deviate from what you know you're good at, and what you know you need to strengthen your strengths and your weaknesses. Another aspect in dealing with a lunar lion, or someone who has their moon in Leo, is to understand that as long as you don't humiliate them, they'll put up with a lot. So as long as you make sure that there's a certain vanity, but that vanity can be used as a virtue. Every quote-unquote vice can be used as a virtue, because the vices all balance each other out, obviously. Because if you're vain, you won't be slothful. If you're slothful, you won't be so greedy. You understand? Each of the sins balance each other out. Just like if someone's addicted to various things, like maybe they're addicted to work and they're addicted to exercise and they're addicted to this or that or the other thing, and they have a lot of things they're dealing with, then they're not addicted to any one thing. So what you need to do is use all the different parts of your personality to make sure you're not focusing too much on one thing. And people will tell you, oh, you're really kind of not doing well in your sacral chakra, because that's your creative chakra. And they'll tell you you're not doing well there, and you can't have your pride, you can't have children. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to stop those that have this ferocity of the lunar lion from being able to be creative, either in procreating children or they're trying to stop you from being able to express yourself creatively. So they're trying to keep your creativity down by calling you names. They'll call you vain, they'll call you narcissistic, they'll call you this, that, and the other thing. And say, yeah, that's the case. And I am going to use that to my benefit. Just understand, and you can just say, oh, right back at you. Because this is the point where the lion then strikes back. And the lion's tail, that has been so disrespected for so long, will strike. So those who don't want to experience that part of Moon in Leo need show a little respect, It's not called a pride for nothing. And lions, when lions go at it, of course, the father lion has to protect the female lions and the lion cubs, but the new lion who tries to come in, once he does away with the old king, he does do away with the cubs of that king. And this is a harsh reality that is part of nature. And that's a part of bears do that. Polar bears are worse because they actually kill. They will kill their own. They will kill their own cubs, bear cubs, and they could even kill the female. So as you see, there's a lot of animals that that are carnivores, obviously, that will do whatever they need to do to prevail in the self. But there are also plants that eat certain types of flesh. There are carnivorous plants. So there's always a point of yang in your yin, and there's always a point of yin inside your yang. All right, you know what to do, lunar lion. You need to make sure that you don't let others lord it over you. No one's more compassionate than you. People look to you when everybody else fails them. They look to you when they just can't find answers. They look to you when they feel that all is lost, and when they really need someone strong, someone that is loyal, that they know they can count on. They come to you. And if you feel that you're only used when people need you, perhaps that's true. But people are going to need you more and more and more, because as you focus on yourself and you focus on your strengths and you focus on your compassion and your big heart and you focus on your confidence and you let it shine. They say, I want you to let your light shine, just not so bright. Well, you let it shine so bright it will blind them. All right, Moon in Leo, the lunar lion, thank you for joining us. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Stay tuned for many different planets in Leo that we're going to produce for you. And join us again next time.